So what we have here is an Oblate Spheroid.
You're using coconuts. What?
On the left is a bucket of seawater, and on the right is a bucket of sand and dirt. So our Oblate Spheroid is covered in sand and dirt and fibers. Fibers for, I don't know, organic matter, trees. Is this a good Earth analog? Much better than a beach ball, which we know. In order to steer the argument into a straw man, the flat earthers will want you to use something with a completely smooth surface, which Earth is not. Earth is covered in trees and algae and water and sand and dirt. So this is a big dirty ball analog and is spinning with a bit of actually a tilt and wobble. And as it settles down a little bit, I think the RPM actually maxed out and now slowing it down a bit. I'll actually see if I can time it and do the RPMs just off of the film here. And then calculate the force on the surface of this thing as compared to the force of Earth doing 1 revolution per day. So this is rotating many times faster than Earth. The forces are what matters in terms of trying to knock things off. Now, forces, which do exist, force is something we can actually measure with force gauges and such. So the fact that forces exist means flat Earth does not. Force is where flat Earth just starts to drool, shits the bed, and dies for lack of brain power. It's completely brain dead, has absolutely no bearing on reality by just saying, you just need a density and the buoyancy. That doesn't make any predictions based on weight, thrust-to-weight ratios, girder strength on bridges. You need force. So there's a whole video on that. Force is what matters. Using this math and the forces to make the glob work. Like, no, forces exist. We have force gauges. We know what forces are. We know what the actual measured force is. We can do the calculations to predict the force and be accurate. That's been true since the 1600s. That is why Newton is law. There's a whole video on it. Now, once we're done spinning this thing over and over and over again, does it retain water? Well, yes, it does. The sand is still wet. It's been rotating and rotating and rotating. The dirty ball has been rotating for several minutes now, and it's still wet.